But this is my motorhome. It's a 30 foot. It's a already inside the motorhome. So obviously here's the stairs. You walk right in, and I've got it boarded up. Well, not boarded up, but I got the cardboard boxes there. And then over here on this side, over here, I got it boarded, not boarded up, I got cellophane over here through the window. Now, it would be really good to see through it. And as you notice, it's dark. And the back window has the cellophane there too, and this window's got the cellophane. And this window on it still, but it's really nice. But it's kind of dark in here, as you can see. I'm going to show you. I'm here now, and I'm going to install the before, and I'll show you the after. What I want to do, so we're going to be making a brand new window here. Another window. This will be says right living room window, which means for the motorhome. So what I did over here was I marked with a felt pen, and I had to put some white, actually double-sided tape over there to make it, because this was actually falling apart. But anyways, so what I did was over here is I went along every corner here, and I measured out 3 inches, and 3 inches from there, 3 inches from there, and made a square this way. That way, that's how I'm going to be cutting. And then I put dots here. I put a dot with a black dot there with the felt pen, dot there, and I did exactly the same thing. I measured it 3 inches over here, 3 inches over here, exactly, and 3 inches there. And I put a dot there with the square. That's what I'm going to be cutting in this way, and a dot there. And moving down the line, as you see, there's a dot there, and that's 3 inches in there, and so on. I marked it down there. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be making actually the cuts. I'm going to be making the cuts now down the line. I'm going to be using a piece of stick here. Okay, so what I did was I'm making lines here. See, as you can see the frame, making lines all the way down. I use this actually piece of stick to actually follow the dots, the black little dots, black dots. Use the stick to make a frame. Making a frame. I thought I'd actually turn the camera back on because maybe I can do this one hand. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to follow this. I'm going to follow this line over here. I'm going to try to do this one hand. Sure, I have my foot in there. Down this way, down that way, all along to the corner. So I pretty much did the whole frame now. The whole frame is done. Right, that way you'll be able to cut along. So I'm going to do one. I'm going to do one with one-handed to show you. I'll be cutting down this way. Okay. I'm going to try to attempt it. And you're going to have to strike it a couple times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's what you'll be doing. Striking it with the knife. Okay, so it's hard to do one hand and stupid. So that's what I'm doing. Yes, I know. You're probably wondering about the floor. Oh no, you're gonna scratch the floor. Yeah, well, I've done several of these. For some reason, this tile does not scratch. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I just finished slicing the last little bit of this corner, getting in here, cutting along, long side, all down there, all the way down this length, all the way down, over here, cutting with the X-Acto knife. That's what I was actually showing you. That's what I was actually cutting the inside, so that way we have a frame. So that this is what's going to be happening. You will remove the inside. Well, that's removed. And you can use this cardboard for another window, smaller window possibly. But this is what you'll end up with. And then actually put the plastic on and tape it up, and then flip it over, and then put plastic on. You can either put plastic on one side, then flip it over and put plastic on the other side. That way you got double layer. You got 2 layers. If you use a thicker plastic, like the poly, the really good poly plastic, you may not have to put 2 of them on, but it's up to you. You can, or you don't have to. This is one way on how to stay warm, but still yet feel like you're still able to look out the window. Now, I know a lot of people that live in motorhomes, they like to not to actually have their windows exposed. They don't want people to look inside. Well, you have the option, and then you can put like what I showed you earlier, you can roll down the blinds and close it, or you can put blankets over top of it, or whatever you may want to be doing. So anyway, so this is what we're left with. This is what we're left with again, is the frame. So I put the plastic on the window frame, as you can see. It still needs to be actually cut down this way, cut down that way, but I've put actually strips of tape, one strip of tape on every corner. That way it's there. I still have not actually taped the plastic to the frame fully, but I'm just showing you what it looks like. Now, this plastic is a little bit more thicker. There is actually thicker plastic that you can use, right, which I do have. This will be the living room window. And if there's any holes in here, you can just use you can use some clear tape, like Scotch tape, this kind of tape right here. You can use that tape right there just to put right over top of it, and there you go. And remember, it's for the winter time, right? And you can use it for the summertime. I don't see why not. I mean, you can keep the bugs out this way. Also, motorhome, it's a 30-foot. It's a Monterey, and so this is it right here. I'm going to actually walk you in. I'm going to show you what I have already inside the motorhome. So obviously here's the stairs. You walk right in, and I've got it not boarded up, but I got the cellophane on that window, and I've got those actually boarded up. Also, well, not boarded up, but I got cardboard boxes there. And then over here on this side, over here, I got it boarded, not boarded up. I got cellophane over here through the window. Now it would be really good to see through it, and as you notice, it's dark in here, right? It's dark. And as you can see, there's the bedroom over there. There's the bedroom there, and the back window has the cellophane there too, and this window's got the cellophane. And this window had exactly the same thing. It had the cellophane and the cardboard covering it, so it would be dark in here. It'd be really dark in here. But you can see over here that now that I've removed that yesterday, there's a bit of light coming in here. A bit of light coming in. So this is my motorhome. I got some actually work to do on it still, but it's really nice. But it's kind of dark in here, as you can see. But I'm going to show you. I'm here now, and I'm going to install the windows. And I'm not going to go into really great detail of how installing, because I'll be doing it with one hand. I'm actually showing you the before, and I'll show you the after. What I want to do over here, the front windows, and this is the side window over here, side window by the actually driver, and this is the passenger, and I got this boarded up also too, which doesn't look very nice. What I really want to do over here for the front is I want to do actually put a plastic window here, just like I'm going to be showing you how we made it. I'll be actually putting on a big one, and yeah, as you'll be able to see through it, and it'll be covered instead of putting the boxes there and so on and so on. Well, those are solar boxes. Solar boxes. There's videos out there on YouTube on how to make that. So, okay, the before and the after. So that's the window that's been replaced with the plastic frame. And as you can see, it's a lot more brighter in here. And as you can see, it is on the window there. I have not Velcroed it to the motorhome yet, and I have not put any Velcro on the plastic frames. I have not done that yet whatsoever. But I will do still here. This has not been touched, but I actually took out the cardboard that was at the window where the driver is, and still this remains here. And that remains. I'll get onto that next, and it'll even open it up even more brighter. But this is for wintertime. So this is this window right here, right beside this couch, okay? I still haven't done that. I still haven't touched that. As you can see, it's all blocked off, and that is a window, believe it or not. I'll get to that in a minute. But as you can see over here now, that window has been set up. It's not been Velcroed, but as you can see, not many people can see inside because the window is not, the plastic's not a very, very clear plastic, but I still have the sense inside here that, hey, at least I'm able to see some light. So that is, and also too in the wintertime, this has protection right here. The plastic window frame will keep you insulated. And once you put the Velcro. Now let's move into the bedroom as I showed you. As you can see, and each window has been placed. I have placed actually the window plastic frames on here, and as you can see, and at the same time, I have not put the the Velcro on it yet because it's really nice and hot and sunny. So we'll be removing these, or I'll just leave them on. I don't know right now whether I'm going to leave them on or take them off, but it's my option right now to leave them on or take them off. But in the wintertime, that would be great. Now the back also too has been, I've actually put the frame on the back of the window right here and on the side. So actually 3 windows in the bedroom right here have been replaced with my window frames. And I did make them a little bit larger. This one I made larger. This one I made larger also too. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And it's a lot more brighter in here. Remember how we came in? How we actually entered my motorhome? It was dark and gloomy. Well, take a look. This is actually an open window now. I could remove these in the summertime, but in the wintertime, you know, it's going to be cold. It's going to be very, 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 very cold in here if you don't have no source of heat. So people out there that don't have any source of heat, whether you've got actually a wood-burning stove, or you're running the Mr. Buddy, or other means, space heaters, if you got actually electrical, you're hooked up to actually some electrical field, yeah, you'll be, but you can keep in the heat this way. And so, please share this video with everybody. I hope you make some for your motorhome, your RV, your boat, your yacht, whatever it may be in the winter time. The left-hand side of the driver's side window. And as you see, I've actually cut this up. This goes around the console where all the leather is, and that will snug up in that area there. And what I did was I just added actually pieces of cardboard and made it to where it's supposed to fit, and it's easier that way to do it that way than actually have one huge big piece of cardboard. Alright, so stay tuned. I will get it all framed out just like what I did the other windows, and I'll get back to you and I'll show you what it looks like. Plastic, but I thought I'd show you before and the after. So I measured 3 inches from each corner all the way around, and made my lines, made my dots, measured it. You don't have to be exactly precisely 3 inches. You can be off a little bit. The cardboard's not going to be exactly the same. This is what it's going to look like, and you'll be putting actually poly in between that, and that's going to be your window. So this is your window frame now, left-hand side, and I'll repeat the same thing for the right-hand side of the passenger side. Get the frame out. Got the plastic all in there just like the other window frames. It was a bit of a job because of the custom fit over here. And not only did I now you don't really have to have a one whole piece. I used 3 pieces and I put them all together, right? Because it's just going to be on the window. I mean, it's just going to be there for insulation, and it's not going to be there for, you know, looks and all that stuff. But that's what I did. I used 3 pieces. I used one here, one in the middle, long, and then another one this way. And it's for the custom. This is a custom piece over here that goes on the driver's side of my. Anyways, okay, so there's the front of the window. It's all blocked off, as you can see, with the cardboard and boxes, and that's the side. That's the driver's side right there, and that's the passenger side. Now I'm going to actually stop the video, and I'm going to put before and after. Okay, so I just installed the window frame on the driver's side. Looks way better. And I installed the window frame, plastic window frame, on the passenger side. and it looks way better. And I haven't even put the Velcro on here. I just put a little bit of actually tape on that side holding it up just to see how it looks in the corners, my measurements and all that stuff. Looks very good. Way better. I mean, yeah. But I'm very happy with it because I know I can put Velcro over there, clear Velcro. You can get clear Velcro. It will be a little bit more expensive to have to put clear Velcro running all the way at the top, all the way down at the bottom down here, all the way along the side, should I say, down the side, long down the bottom, insulating that in the winter time. Yeah, though, so right? The only remaining window left is just the front window. That's it. What a dramatic change. And I want to show you guys also too, is this is what I did, which I didn't actually show you guys, but I just made it extra. And this is actually for the sink. This is for the sink. And I made one also here too. It doesn't have to be exactly, and this thing right over here is actually jamming. I'm just gonna unscrew that. I'm gonna unscrew that, that way it slides over more. And yeah, so I made one for here. And put Velcro running along here. But yeah, that's it. But in the wintertime, at least you can still see through it. Right? Summertime, slide it over, whatever you're going to do, slide it over, open up the windows. But it is summertime, it is spring right now, and yeah. Okay, enjoy, stay tuned for when I come back and install the front windows. Lock them off, that way no one can see through. I want to use this kind of plastic though, this plastic right here, because in the front. Because this plastic's a heavier gauge, and as you can see, you really can't see through there, in or out. But it still actually shines the light. As this plastic shows a little bit more. It's probably a less gauge. The front window, I'm going to use a heavier gauge. This is all that's remaining, is this. So with the plastic, the poly, I'm going to actually be getting this plastic right here. Alright, stay tuned. Cut out the window frame, and I just put the plastic down on the front window of the motorhome. And I don't need to go into detail on how this was constructed, but this would be the front window of the motorhome. And yeah, so it's quite long, but it didn't take me very long to actually put it together with tape and plastic, and cut it out. It didn't take me very long. What took me the longest was to measure it at the motorhome and figure all the side cuts and all that stuff. But this is what it looks like, and I will be putting this on. I will be placing it on the motorhome, and I will show you what it's going to look like when I get that's going to be going on to the motorhome before I get there. This is one last thing that I did. One last thing is that remember, it's 8 feet, right? The window is 8 feet. It was on the ground over here, 8 feet. So it's roughly 3.5 feet now by 3.5 feet. And yeah, as you can see, it folds, and I can fold it. I can fold it again in another half and put it behind the seats. A wind protection, insulating, and also too, it's no one's going to be able to see from the outside. So there's two. There's one on the front and one on the back. So let's show you what it's going to look like. So this is going to unfold like that, and as you can tell right away, that it's got two. You got two pieces of plastic, and you can tell right away that because it's hardly see through it. 2-ply, and that'll make it a lot more harder for anybody to see through the front window. And you can do that with every window that you do have. Okay, like I promised you guys, that I'd return back to my motorhome and I'd put the plastic window frame on the front window. And there, as you can see, you can't see really nothing. I say the driver window, and there's the passenger window. So I had to remove those in order to get that one in first, just to see how things are going. But yeah, as you could tell, you can't see anything through the poly whatsoever. And I'm really happy with it. What I did was I put Velcro on the top from the left-hand side all the way to the right-hand side. I got my solar panels right there that I've actually put there also too, and that charges my batteries when I'm not here. So I'm really happy with the way it looks. And okay, so I've finished. I've installed the front window, the plastic frame. It's double ply. Put the plastic on the front of the plastic frame, and then I actually put it on the back side. That way you're not able to see from the outside into the motorhome, and you can't really see anything from the inside of the motorhome out. So it works both ways. So you're pretty much, yeah. So if you do want to conceal yourself, or you don't want anybody to look in, apply a second layer of plastic on actually both sides, and you will get this result right here. Yeah. So I got the side windows over here for the driver's side, all done, and it's all done with Velcro too. So I got the Velcro all up on the top there, all on top, and it's really nice. Looks really good. And I got the Velcro over there also too on the passenger window. So that looks actually smashing. And that little section right over there, I can add another piece to that, and I can Velcro it onto one side, onto the left side to the right side, and just put a piece right there, and yeah, just close that area right up. Just like a triangle that's facing up like a teepee basically. And use Velcro and just put it on there, and that's great. And also too, at the top of the front window, I put Velcro all the way up around there, and it's on there. And I also put Velcro on the inside. That way, in case I want to put a blanket or something like that, just to keep it more warmer. Who knows? But it's a great idea. And yeah, the window. And this, I also put Velcro here now on the top of the living room windows, basically living room windows. Put Velcro up over there. Looks really nice. Yeah, looks awesome. And over here, the dinette window, I've also added the Velcro there. So you too can do this. I've got some boxes lying around, spare boxes, but you too can do this. I've done this in about 3 days roughly. It took me to cut out, put plastic together, and then actually come to the motorhome. But yeah. Is it going to keep you warmer? Is it going to keep you warm in the wintertime? Well, just think of it this way. If it's windy, it's going to be blocking off the wind, right? You're putting your blankets up there. You can always add your blankets and so on, whatever, your sheets, whatever you may do. But this is another way to stay in the summertime. Right? You don't have to have all these blankets and pillows up against the windows and all that stuff. If you want to, you can still put the cellophane. You can still put the cellophane there. I have the cellophane there for the back window, right? I got the cellophane for the back window, but I do got the plastic window frame, like I do in the bedroom here. I still got that, but I actually put that on there too. I mean, but you can still do that, and you can put the drapes on top of the drape line. Yeah, so you can do both. So I'm very happy with what I've done here, and it's more brighter. See, this is a clearer plastic. You can see right through, and that is a thicker gauge plastic, and I put 2 layers of plastic on the front. I'm going to put a heavier gauge, one more actually sheet of plastic on here, a heavier gauge that way. If you're thinking about using Velcro and going, well, I don't want to really ruin my motorhome or the tape, it'll stick to this, you know what, so what? Like, just get black or get white, whatever matches your motorhome. I used white because I've got white walls in here, and I've used white Velcro. Get some really strong industrial Velcro. Don't get the dollar store Velcro, because I chose to get this kind of Velcro. It's 15 feet by 2 inches. Weighs 10 pounds. Doesn't really feel like anything, really. There was no half-inch Velcro tape that I could find anywhere, and also I couldn't find any half-inch tape that was like about 30 feet, 50 feet, 60 feet long, because I'm thinking, okay, 5 to 6 windows, 5 feet all the way around. I'm looking at about maybe possibly 80 feet to do all 5, 6 windows. Anyway, so I came up with this. This costed around $32, I believe it was. something like that, for 15 feet by 2 inches of white Velcro right here. So I was thinking 15 feet, that's not going to be enough. I made a mark. I made a mark right here. So I made 3 marks. I made one here on the outside. It was 2 inches. So what I did was I cut it into 3 sections. So do the math. 15 feet times 3, that's 45 feet. So what I did was I ended up with 45 feet of the male side, 45 feet of that, and 45 feet of the female side. So they stick both together, like so. And they worked, and it worked great. It worked actually awesome. So anyways, I would recommend this kind of Velcro right here. It says industrial strength. Okay, it just says Velcro. I got this at the Home Depot, and it's, look what it's got on. You can see it, Velcro. So I wanted to give a big shout out to this company that made the this Velcro, because I'm very happy with it. Really, you want it to last. You don't want it to last just a month and then it all falls off because you bought it at the dollar store and bought 80 feet of it for you know, for like about 20 bucks. No, that's not going to work. But anyways, yeah, so get some really good Velcro. Please share my video, like my video, share it with everybody that has motorhomes that, you know, because we are in those times right now that things are a little bit uncertain, very uncertain, and I know a lot of people are in motorhomes right now and thinking of a better way to stay warmer. In the winter time, I do believe that this will help. Like my videos, share my video with everybody, and hopefully you make also too your plastic window frames. And alright, God bless. Stay tuned for my next videos.